Hey guys, it's Kelly Ann and welcome to another Flossy Friday. It is November 5th, 2021. I have no idea how it is this late in the year. If you are new, welcome. And if you're coming back, welcome back. Glad to have you here. So I didn't do a video last Friday. It was my birthday. I hadn't stitched anything at all. I did a little bit of sewing, which I will show you. But I didn't even really do a whole lot of that. Most of what I'm going to show you I did this week, actually in the last couple of days. My birthday was a little rough and we're going to leave it at that. But I didn't feel like filming. I had nothing to show, nothing to really talk about. So I just decided that I needed to try and take care of myself that day. And that's that. The cats are doing good. Stella may or may not make an appearance because she has literally been a slight menace today so far. She's in a mood. We're both in a mood. So let me just address. I have my makeup done for a reason. The black lipstick is not what I'm going to keep it as for the rest of the day. I was just playing around and having fun and decided not to take it off for my video. But yes, I do sometimes wear black lipstick when I feel like it. Okay. Otherwise, everything is gravy. So let's just talk about what I have done. Also, I was debating on filming this a little bit later in the day because then I would have some haul to show you. It's not here yet, but I have a little bit more haul coming in like Monday, I think. So I decided I should just save all the haul and do it next week. So that's what we're gonna do. Okay, so I do actually have a finish. I finished my Let's Talk stitching that I was stitching with Heather, the Blessed Stitcher. She's also on here as Heather Moore here on YouTube. So you should check her out on Instagram and on YouTube. And she started doing videos again. I'm so excited. She lives like 3.5 hours away and we just don't get to see each other enough. So I get excited to watch her videos. But I finished Let's Talk stitching. This is from Hands On Design. It was a new release, I think in like July or August, just before just before the needlework market. It was possible that it was a needlework market release. I don't really remember. Life and dates are hard sometimes. So this is one of her chalk series. You're meant to do it on black fabric with white writing, and I did it on Picture This Plus Oaken 32 count Lugana. Brightened up all of my colors, made all the words $37.99. I used all DMC. Absolutely love this. It was so much fun. I should have had it done a lot sooner than I did, but I had some days/weeks where I was like just not feeling stitching, but I love this. I love it so much. I don't know what I want to do with it yet. I don't know if I want to make it into like a project bag. I may see if my friend Ashley can make it into a book sleeve style project bag. I think that would be really cute. Or if I want to like frame it and hang it somewhere in here. I'm not sure. I just love it. Must be used somehow. If I made it into like a tote bag or something that I could like take places, I would want vinyl put over it so that way nothing ever like pulls on the stitches. Does that sound like too much work? Maybe. I don't know. I love this so much. So I'll have to brainstorm with Ashley and see what we can come up with. I did start a new start, and I didn't print out the cover sheet, but I do have the top half of the pattern, and it is a freebie, so I don't mind showing it to you. It's a freebie on Beth Twist's website, heartstringsamplery.com. She has a couple of really awesome freebies on there, so go check it out. But I'll show you what I have done, and then I'll show you the top half. But she just released it on November 1st for Black Sampler November, because I do not know who the originator is. I just know that it's a thing. No clue. I wish I could give credit, but I just know it's a thing, and I don't know who originated it. If you know, please let me know. But several designers are coming out with black, maybe it's Modern Folk Embroidery. But is that who started the entire idea, or just the first designer to come out with a black sampler? Somebody let me know. I believe Modern Folk Embroidery was like, hey, let's do black samplers in November. And they came out with one. And a couple other designers are coming out with black samplers. I know Stephanie from Lindy Stitches came out with one. Beth from Heartstring Sampler came out with one. I know there are others. I don't know everyone, but I do know there are others because I've heard them mentioned. I just don't have a great memory. So, or at least not a short-term good memory. Anyways, I have seen a couple of them, like the three that I've mentioned, I've seen them, and they're beautiful. But this one, I actually was like, I really want to actually stitch that. Like, I think almost all patterns are beautiful, but you don't always want to stitch them. So, this one I actually really wanted to stitch. So, this one is called May Peace Abide, and this is how far I got. And you're going to say, Kelly, you did not use black thread. Yeah, I know. So, I went to my Quilt Guild meeting Monday night this week, and that is where I finished this. I didn't have a whole lot left. I was like, oh, I'm going to get this done in like the first 20 minutes, which I did. And so I was like, I'm going to take something with me to start or to work on. And then this came out. I saw this like not too long before I needed to leave. I picked out a fabric, and I was like, I'm going to hurry up and grab a spool of 310 on my way out. So I had printed out the pattern, I picked out my fabric. I was gonna have the hoop and the needle. I just chunked in my scissors and a highlighter and in with this one, and was like, I'm good to go. I'm set. I'm good. I just need to grab 310. And I had all the intentions of doing that. And then I got a phone call, and I had to leave a little bit more in a hurry than I already was in. And I totally forgot. And so I'm sitting at my meeting, and I'm like, I thought that I had put it in there already. I totally forgot that I didn't do it. So I'm sitting there, and I'm like, damn it, I really want to work on something. All that I had was 822, because all that I had left to do was the last floss tag on this at my meeting. And so all I had with me was 822. And so I was like, well, I really want to work on it. I really want to start this. So while this was meant to be for Black Sampler November, I did it in white. And I really do love it. So I'm doing it 1/2, which I think is my new favorite on 32 count. It's making me realize like how bulky a lot of my other ones are. And part of that is because the other half of this fabric is what I started Night Walk Down on. And it just looks, I mean, the coverage is great. So I think it's going to depend on the pattern, but this one I think looks really good over one. And this one obviously looks really good over two, but, or two threads. But I really love the look of this. It looks kind of like slightly faded and washed out and kind of like old-fashioned, which I think is beautiful. I loved the flowers. I loved that it was like roses inspired, and I just loved it. And it's very simple. It's just a repeating. It just repeats. And then the inside says, within this house may peace abide. So that's how much I have left. I just have to finish the little rose bud, the little checkers, two more, one more rose bud, and then checkers, and then just finish the words. And it's going so fast. I have worked on this 2 days. I absolutely love this piece. I think it looks fantastic. But I do love how like some of it looks super like vivid in the coloring and some of it doesn't, and looks a little bit more like faded. That's just the over one. And like my stitches are laying pretty nicely, which is really, really cool. This is a 32 count Lugana Picture This Plus in the color Phoenix. So it also gives it kind of like a Valentine's-y look or like a Christmassy look. And I'm here for it. Totally here for it. Also kind of gives it like an Americana look. So I mean, for me, that means that it can be out like year round. Like it's Americana looking. It's I was half tempted with how nice this white looked to do like a blue for the words and make it more actually like Americana looking. And I still might. I may test out the word may, because it's smaller, in a different color, and just see what I like, if I want to make the color change or if I just want it to all be white. But or 822, but on this it looks kind of white, but a little bit more muted. I don't know. I love this piece. So yes, it was supposed to be black. My intentions were to have, because I thought how cool would it be to have a black sampler on bright red fabric. I was like, ooh, that would look really cool. But I totally forgot to grab my 310. That is like in every project bag that I have, basically. I forgot it. And it is what it is. Okay, so before I talk about that, let me show this. Okay, so the week of my birthday, pretty much the only crafty thing that I did other than work on painting my essential oil cabinet, which is still not done, but it's looking really good in my opinion. I really like it. I love the color choice. I need to finish working on that. My dad's mom is going to paint like some florals on the doors. I'm so stoked. But the week of my birthday, I did do one thing. I started another quilt. And this is the corner piece. But basically, it's my Cotton and Steel with Love from Porto quilt, basically. So all of the main fabrics are going to be from that line. Literally, there are no exceptions. And then the little tiny 9 patches within the 9 patch are batiks. Yeah, and the batiks, so these are the fabrics that were meant to do my cat quilt, and I had gotten the batiks to do a cat quilt with actual cats quilted into the quilt as like blocks. And I was gonna make them all look like my cats that I've had in my life. The ones that I consider mine, not just all the ones that we've had. And instead I was like, I wanted something a little bit more like modern, like a retro pattern, but make it modern. And so I found this one and I absolutely loved it. And I was like, that would be kind of cool and crazy. Yeah, I also learned that batiks don't have as much stretch. So this is supposed to be the right size. So that's going to be really fun to figure out. But see, it works this way. Don't know. Couldn't tell you. We'll figure it out. But I'm basically, so this is the lemon fabric. I have 6 main fabrics, and there's going to be 7 blocks of each main fabric. And then this is like the sashing pattern between it. It's going to look really cool. I'm pretty excited about it. And yeah, I've been working on this slowly. This is my first completed block. I've only really started a second one. So I need to get back at it, but like last week I was kind of into working on this, and then this last week I've been cross stitching. So I might go back and forth with my projects for a while. So if you're enjoying seeing my sewing stuff, then I'll feel less bad about not having cross stitch stuff to show you. But also it's my channel, so that's kind of what I want to share whatever I've been working on. And I don't know, I might be flip-flopping for a little while as like what I want to work on changes and whatever. So anyways, this collection is probably like 4 or 5 years old at least, possibly 6. So you can still get some of it online. I don't know how much, but you can still get some of it. And then yesterday, I wanted to make one of my Christmas gifts. This is like obviously not the main gift, but it's a little extra. But I made a tote bag for Jackie to take with her, like whenever she's like out shopping. She likes using reusable bags for like grocery shopping and things like that. But I thought, oh, this one would be less grocery store looking if you wanted to take a reusable bag to like a regular store. So like, you know, like a clothing store, like Bath and Body Works or something, and it's totally washable. So I just did like a simple tote bag tutorial, and which I needed to rewatch the tutorial mostly for construction because I've made tote bags before, like in high school, but it's been so long. I was like, ooh, this girl needs her memory like re-looked at. So made the straps, tacked them down so that way whenever she washed it, they didn't get all like bunchy and stuff. So super cute. But I found this fabric at my local quilt store in the summer and got it for her. Maybe it was last spring. It might have been like March or April or something. I don't know. Anyways, she loves margaritas and she loves flamingos and she loves hibiscus. So I was like, I need to make her something for Christmas out of that fabric. And on the inside, I had some fat quarters of like this marbly fabric, and I had a yellow and a green. And so because the fat quarter wasn't going to be big enough to make the inside one of the colors, so I wanted to like kind of make it fun. So I did half and half yellow and green. So it kind of looks like lemon lime on the inside, you know, like a margarita. Kind of cute. So, and then I just made the straps out of the flamingo fabric. Anyways, oh, and I tacked down the top as well, so that way, you know, whenever you wash it, like the inside would like sit more proper because it's just in there. I didn't put any batting or any fabric to like make it stiff or anything. I didn't put anything like that in there. It's literally just fabric. So it's very lightweight. Would be easy to like fold up and keep in her car, like behind, you know, like the passenger, the driver's side door. Anyways, only other thing is I decided that I want to play around with designing again. I've had a ton of ideas. I designed something small the other day, like on a whim. And I don't know when I'm going to release it. It's smaller. I just thought it'd be really fun. So it might happen soon, but I did pick out some colors because I wanted to create my own sampler. So I did pick out some colors, and these are the colors that are going into my sampler. And I've already started designing it, and one person has seen the, like, right now it's just borders and of like a bottom, like bigger motif. So I've got to figure out the top half. I'm pretty sure I want to do a quote or something, but I'm trying to figure that out. Like I have ideas in my head. I just don't know how to properly like phrase it or whatnot. And I may not go with a quote. I don't know. That's the part that I'm kind of like working on and deciding, but this is the color palette. I wanted it to be kind of like muted. It's slightly fall-like, but it's also like muted and kind of like vintagey. And it's all DMC. So I'm pretty excited. And that's it. Next week I'll have some haul for you. I think I got 5 charts. I got 3 from one place and 2 from another. So I think I have 5 charts coming. Some are coming today, like I said, and the rest, it says Monday, but they're already in Dallas. So I feel like they're going to be here tomorrow and like tracking wise. But I do know that some of them are going to be here today. I didn't want to wait. So we'll show all of that next week, and I'm pretty excited about that. Some of them I might start right away. I still have the other ones that I got at Needlework Market. So I have some stuff to start. I also still have like 40 actual whips. They're just not calling to me at the moment. New stuff is. So we'll see. Anyways, I hope that y'all have had a fantastic last 2 weeks and have a great week coming up. And I will see y'all next Friday. Let me know down below what you're working on and how you're doing, because I miss chatting with you. I will see y'all later. Bye, guys.